Welcome back, Mr. Wahab Shitu joins us now. Thank you for coming on this morning.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Well, you're in a good place, because you've been cancelled, still cancelled today. You still handle cases for the EFCC, and then a lecturer, senior lecturer at that, and Faculty of Law, University of Lagos. Tell us about this case, because the way it does appear, there were those who were surprised that in a corruption case, you get to court and you find people pleading guilty. They thought, wait a minute, what actually happened?
Thank you very much. I think the starting point is to recognize that there are proceedings in court, and we should be guided about making comments in respect of matters that are sub judice. Secondly, and most importantly, is to also state the fact that I'm not here holding brief for EFCC, because I'm not authorized by EFCC to speak on this matter. But speaking as a lawyer, I think the issue, I listened to the gentleman speak. If he's a lawyer to the first lady, former first lady, I think he should be making his advocacy in court, since the matter is already pending before a court of competent jurisdiction. Most of what he said there amounts to hearsay. Hearsay. There's no proof that he has the authority of the former first lady. There's also no proof that he was a witness to what transpired at the time the accounts was opened. So all what he told the Nigerian public is hearsay, simplicity. But I think, speaking as an officer in the Temple of Justice, I think the former First Lady stated that she is a housewife. And so it is important for us to have recourse to the provisions of the law. This is a country that is governed by law. We have the provisions of the EFCC Act. So what the EFCC is doing is acting in line with its mandate. EFCC is created by statute. If you look at the EFCC Act, particularly section 17 and 18 of the EFCC Act, EFCC is entitled to proceed, to locate the origin of funds. If you look at section 19, subsection 5 of the EFCC Act, if you are in possession of funds or resources, pecuniary resources, that is disproportionate to your income, you have a duty to explain. So if the First Lady is saying, oh, the money belongs to her, it is a democracy where rule of law is recognized.
The other aspect,
she has a duty to come and furnish details and particulars to establish the ownership.
In part of the statements credited to the former First Lady is that she has said, yes, this money belongs to me, but the Commission had never invited her to come forward and speak up or defend herself on this case.
That invitation is still open. It has always been there.
No, have they? She said they've not.
No. The Commission. We must recognize the fact that EFCC, under the present dispensation, under the present leadership of Mago, is an institution that places a high premium on respect for the rule of law. I recall I was in a session with the chairman of EFCC 3 days ago, and the journalists asked him pointedly questions related to this matter. And his response was that he would not make comments, that they are still investigating the matter, and the matter is in court. That is to show you a man who has respect for the rule of law, because he is conscious of the need to respect the rights of the former First Lady. Now the former First Lady is saying the money belongs to me. That is a categorical assertion. The law expects you to be able to explain the source of income, your source of income, how you came about the money.
Yeah, but how can they ask her to explain the source of income when they've not directly invited her, as she says?
No, she's been invited. And in fact, the facts of the case even lends itself to direct invitation. If the FCC has not invited her, as she's claiming, then she should invite herself. You don't understand what I'm saying? If allegations are being made against me, and I have not been invited, and those allegations touch on my integrity, I'll make myself available and explain.
You remember?
You understand me?
She owned up herself.
See, all about said
this money belongs to me.
They
didn't say that, well, we have found monies that belongs to you. Could you come forward and do this? So that's where it appears a little different.
No. An application was filed in court. Affidavit was deposed to, not by the First Lady, but some other person claiming to represent the interests of the First Lady and attributing the ownership of the funds. We are not talking of 5 naira. We are talking of 20 million US dollars, 5 million US dollars. That's what we are talking about. Huge sum of money. And when you have you looked at the provisions of the Money Laundering Act, Section 1, for instance? When you are in possession of funds beyond a certain threshold, it comes within the ambit of money laundering.
We'll come back and take a look at that particular train of thought, the Money Laundering Act, and who can be in the net. But that will be in just a moment. Join us again.